Περνάμε τώρα στο επόμενο θέμα, το οποίο μας έρχεται από εδώ κοντά και συγκεκριμένα από το Βόρειο Λονδίνο. Το Great Britain Cyprus Business Association και ο ιδρυτής και πρόεδρός του κύριος Σάββας Κυριακίδης παρουσίασαν το διεθνές επιχειρηματικό συνέδριο με τίτλο Cyprus, an Attractive Investment Hub 2022 London, a Global Financial and Investment Center. Σε αυτό το μεγάλο συνέδριο συμμετείχαν πολλές μεγάλες επιχειρήσεις από την Κύπρο, αλλά και από τη Μεγάλη Βρετανία. Σκοπός αυτού του μεγάλου συνεδρίου ήταν η ενημέρωση όλων των ενδιαφερόμενων επαγγελματιών, επιχειρηματιών και άλλων ιδιωτών που εδρεύουν στο Ηνωμένο Βασίλειο, αλλά και σε άλλες χώρες παγκοσμίως και ενδιαφέρονται για τις επενδυτικές ευκαιρίες στην Κύπρο. Αυτό το Διεθνές Φόρουμ έδωσε την ευκαιρία σε επαγγελματίες όπως δικηγόρους, λογιστές, οικονομολόγους, χρηματοοικονομικούς συμβούλους, καθώς και κατασκευαστές ακινήτων και κτηματομεσίτες να παρουσιάσουν τις υπηρεσίες και τα έργα τους. Κύριος ομιλητής του συνεδρίου ήταν ο Κύπρος αναπληρωτής Υπουργός Έρευνας, Καινοτομίας και Ψηφιακής Πολιτικής, κύριος Κυριάκος Κόκκινος. Επίσης, χαιρετισμό αλλά και μια σύντομη ομιλία πραγματοποίησε ο αναπληρωτής ύπατος αρμοστής της Κυπριακής Δημοκρατίας, κύριος Νικόλαος Μανώλης. Ακόμη, την ελληνική πρεσβεία εκπροσώπησε ο εμπορικός ακόλουθος της ελληνικής πρεσβείας, κύριος Γεράσιμος Λαζαρής. Στο βίντεο που ακολουθεί θα σας παρουσιάσουμε το καλωσόρισμα και τον χαιρετισμό από τον κύριο Σάββα Κυριακίδη, τη σύντομη ομιλία του αναπληρωτή ύπατο αρμοστή της Κυπριακής Δημοκρατίας, κύριο Νικόλα Μανώλη, καθώς και το χαιρετισμό με τη σύντομη ομιλία του εμπορικού ακολούθου της ελληνικής πρεσβείας. Επίσης, θα δείτε ένα μέρος της ομιλίας και παρουσίασης του αναπληρωτή Υπουργού Έρευνας, Καινοτομίας και Ψηφιακής Πολιτικής της Κύπρου, κύριου Κυριάκου Κόκκινου.
Welcome to London, all of you. Mr. Deputy Minister Kyriakos Kokkinos, Mr. Deputy High Commissioner Nicholas Manolis, and Mr. Minister of the Greek Embassy, Gerasimos Lazaris, all the friends coming all the way from Cyprus, and all of you coming here with us today from London. Welcome to our Business International Conference organized by the Great Britain Cyprus Business Association, and which gives the opportunity to businessmen and professionals from Cyprus and the UK to sit here together and get information about all the services provided in Cyprus and also here in London. Our association managed in less than 3 years to bring together so many businesses, and now we are counting about 130 members. We are introducing businesses from the UK to businesses in Cyprus and vice versa, and also organizing these events just to bring the opportunity to everybody for a business networking. I'm sure that you will enjoy the event. We have distinguished speakers from Cyprus and the UK, and they will provide us with all the necessary information needed in our life. I also welcome people that they are here with us for the first time, as I see. And I'm sure that they will join us during our next events, and they will give the information to the other people that they are not here with us today, that Cyprus and the UK have a lot to offer to not only to the people in the UK and Cyprus, but to other people around the world. I would like also to thank all our sponsors, our associate sponsor, Ernst & Young Cyprus, also our gold sponsors and silver sponsors, because without their support, we couldn't have the opportunity to organize this event. I'm sure that you will enjoy the event. Thank you once again for coming. That's all from me. We have a lot to hear later during the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Savas. Good morning, everyone. It's really nice to see so many familiar faces here today, as well as some new ones, following on from the highly successful event that took place almost 6 months ago. Please join me in welcoming the Deputy High Commissioner at the High Commission of the Republic of Cyprus in the UK, Mr. Nikolaos Manolis.
Καλημέρα σε όλους. Good morning to all. Κύριε Υπουργέ, Deputy Minister Kokkinos, Mr. Kyriakidis, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be with you this morning to offer a few introductory remarks at this year's business conference for Cyprus as an attractive investment hub and London as a global financial and investment center which is organized for the 5th year in London. I would like to thank the organizers, first of all, for kindly inviting me to attend. At this point, please allow me to express the High Commissioner, Mr. Andreas Kakouris' regrets for not being able to be here with you all day due to the state opening of the Parliament by Her Majesty the Queen this morning. His Excellency has requested to convey his best wishes for a very successful conference and his hope that today's event will prove to be a very productive session for all participants. Also, I'm delighted to welcome His Excellency, the Deputy Minister for Research, Innovation and Digital Policy, Mr. Kyriakos Kokkinos. The Minister's attendance, I think, is a cue for the commitment of the Cyprus government to the continuous strengthening and broadening of UK-Cyprus economic and business relations. At the same time, it's a great pleasure to have with us the Minister Counselor for Economic and Commercial Affairs of the Embassy of Greece, our colleague in London, Mr. Gerasimos Lazaris. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have all witnessed recently the whole world being hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic and huge efforts from the international community to establish a vaccination program which will lead to reopening and recovery of the global economy. At the same time, Brexit has affected and will continue to do, for many years perhaps, most of those sectors that rely on cross-border trade with the EU, with increasing complex custom, red tape, and other administrative burdens which impact movements of goods. In this challenging environment, Cyprus and the United Kingdom are closer than ever due to the long-standing political, cultural, and economic ties we have developed for decades, both bilaterally and through our membership to the EU and the Commonwealth. The United Kingdom remains the most important export destination for Cypriot products and one of the highest economic partners of our country with significant impact on most business sectors. Moreover, the United Kingdom is Cyprus' prime tourist market. British visitors, as you know, represent about a third of the overall number of tourist arrivals to the Republic. Post-Brexit, I'm confident that despite whatever challenges might throw, the robust bilateral relationship between Cyprus and the United Kingdom will continue to strengthen considerably over time as Cyprus remains a reliable, predictable business partner and will seek to further advance its position as a significant international hub and investment destination. In this course, our diplomatic mission in London, the High Commission, remains at everyone's disposal to facilitate the establishment of new and the development of existing business links and assist with any consular or other matters. Concluding, I'm confident that today's event will serve as another excellent occasion to explore further ways of cooperation by identifying the latest trends and business development, and our speakers will re-endorse Cyprus as a reliable partner in post-Brexit world. Please allow me to thank once more the organizers, Business Direction Events United Kingdom, and other contributors to this event, as well as our Trade Councillor, Mr. Konstantinos Dafos, in making this event possible, and to which each and every one of you productive discussions with the confidence that this will lead to a new and mutual beneficial cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manolis, for the speech. I would like now to invite the Minister Counselor for Economic and Commercial Affairs at the Embassy of Greece in London, Mr. Gerasimos Lazaris.
Good morning, everyone. Your Excellency, Minister Kyriakos Kokkinos, Your Excellency, High Commissioner Nikolaos Manolis, distinguished guests, dear organizer, Mr. Sávvas Kyrιακίδης, in the current challenging circumstances, amid global shocks and rising uncertainty over the course of the global economy, we remain committed to exploiting every opportunity to promote economic relations with the United Kingdom. The impact of Brexit on trade is already visible, with a decrease in UK's commercial exchanges with EU countries and a shift of British trade towards third countries. Brexit has made it harder for British companies to do business with any EU country and for British people to travel in the EU, a difficulty that we must strive to overcome within the competencies of the national policy and through bilateral cooperation with the UK. There is a high-quality human capital of Greek British and Cypriot British in London, with a very high educational level. They have succeeded in becoming distinguished members of the society here. They are proud of their origin and are trying to maintain ties with their homeland. Many of them are tapping into their remarkable influence radius to help their country meet great challenges. In order to promote investments in both countries, recently Greece and Cyprus supported a relevant initiative organized in the premises of London Stock Exchange. The signing of the strategic framework agreement between Greece and the UK and the Prime Minister Mitsotakis' visit to London at the end of last year have created new momentum in Greece-UK bilateral cooperation. The Prime Minister's visits and his address to British investors during the Confederation of British Industries annual conference has created a very positive dynamic for Greece, and as CBI President Lord Karan Bilimoria said to Greek Prime Minister, we can fully exploit the opportunities in order to build forward better with the UK. We have an increasing number of success stories of global investors investing in Greece over the last period of time. To name a few, Microsoft established a data center hub in Thessaloniki. Pfizer established a center for providing customer-centric digital services in Thessaloniki. Tesla set up a subsidiary in Athens to focus on the development of electric motor technology. Cisco created an international innovation and digital skills development center in Thessaloniki. TeamViewer is basing their tech R&D teams in Ioannina. In the fintech sector, recently, JP Morgan acquired 49% of Viva Wallet. Key sectors to attract British investments include green energy and especially offshore wind farms, fiber optics connectivity, technology innovation and startups, logistics, real estate, to name a few. 32 billion euros, mostly in grants, are available for Greece from the EU Recovery and Resilience Fund, which can certainly be a driver for attracting FDIs. We offer incentives to Britons who want to live in Greece, as well as Greek talented professionals who work and thrive in the UK and want to return home. Be it the digital nomad visa scheme or tax incentives for retirees, there is a large pool of people in the UK that would be interested in. Today's event is an excellent occasion to Cyprus business to create ample room for cooperation with businesses in the UK, and I have but to add my best wishes to the Great Britain Cyprus Business Association for a successful and fruitful conference. As one investor aptly put it recently, whoever has visited Europe and has not visited London does not know that he has been eating a sandwich without the filling. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lazaris. We are honored to now welcome the Deputy Minister to the President of the Republic of Cyprus for Research, Innovation and Digital Policy, Mr. Kyriakos.
Good morning, Kalimera. What a great audience. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here with you. When I am in London, I feel like being home because I lived in London, I worked in London in my professional career. And especially when I am with an audience with so many Greek-speaking people or people who are not Greek-speaking, but they trusted Cyprus for their business endeavors, I do feel like being home. Your Excellency Deputy High Commissioner, Your Excellency Minister, Councillor, Mr. Lazaris, distinguished guests, I will try in a very short period of time to share with you our aspiration about what is Cyprus all about business. Cyprus is not just sun and sea. Cyprus is an international business center. We don't aspire to become an international business center. We are a business center and we aspire to grow even further and be the technology hub for Eastern Mediterranean, to be the international business center acknowledged for the quality of the services, the quality of the people, to be the place to live, to work, and do business. This is our motto: live, work, and do business in Cyprus. I know, Cyprus is a very small place. So what? Small is beautiful. Our geostrategic location, our small size makes agility to be our advantage. We just have to bring from our subconscious into our conscious approach that agility is a key advantage. And when you are small, you do have this agility. We are a member state at the crossroad of Israel, Middle East, North Africa. Do you know how many Israeli companies today are moving to Cyprus? Because through Cyprus, they can enjoy the quality of life, but that's the fifth reason, because we give them access to Middle East, to North Africa, to Europe. And of course, our Anglo-Saxon system, our quality educated workforce is a key advantage. So we do have all the key ingredients. And these key ingredients have been the propelling fuel of our economy for the past 20 years in a bottom-up approach. The private sector has driven the economy, the business, the services economy, in a bottom-up approach. Now the government, finally, this government, decided that bottom-up is not good enough. We need to help the businesses, and we have a top-down approach. So we merge forces, and that's the purpose of my meeting here today, to share with you our vision, our plan, our strategy, and exchange ideas how we can come closer together for making Cyprus the perfect place to live, work, and do business. I know, from 2014 to 2021, it has been a roller coaster. You can see this on this chart. But we are still not just breathing, we are growing. We can withstand any crisis. In fact, the private sector has demonstrated, not just once, but many times throughout our history, that in crisis we come out winners because we have this tremendous ability as Cypriots to be able to make value out of every crisis and see the opportunities stemming out of every difficult situation. So our long-term vision and the action plan that has been commissioned by the government for 2035 is Cyprus to be one of the world's best countries to live, work, and do business, what I've mentioned before. This is not just a buzzword. There is a master plan and a blueprint but this is just 1%, having a master plan. You know how having a master plan is not good enough. You need execution. And this is what we're doing. It's 1% is the master plan, 99% is execution. And we're here to execute. And we cannot execute alone. We need you. This is the master blueprint of the master plan. It will be delivered as a final version in June this year. It has been commissioned by the government to a consulting firm, and it's still work in progress. But all it says is that we want to be a modern nation with effective government machinery, efficient legal system, and open, transparent marketplace for everyone. And we should take ownership of our destiny for the future. In terms of strategic objectives, thriving and resilient economy, powerhouse for innovation, digitalization, greener economy, etc. I will not read this. You get the idea. There is a game plan. And the game started. This government created 5 new ministries. My ministry was the 3rd one in the row. You know that in Cyprus, when we say deputy ministry in shipping, deputy ministry in innovation, it's a ministry. It's not under another ministry. It's just for constitutional reasons. Unfortunately, the ministries are hard-coded by name on the constitution, and we cannot change the constitution due to the conflict with Turkey. So until the constitution is changed, every new ministry is called deputy ministry to the president, but it's a ministry. 5 new ministries have been created. The latest one is the social welfare ministry, deputy ministry. My ministry was created on March 1st, 2020, very same day with the COVID. I don't know if that was, I hope it, I have nothing, I promise I have nothing to do with it. Okay? And my ministry, in fact, has 4 basic mandates. Research. What is research? It's the capacity, the capability to create knowledge. Innovation is the capability to convert knowledge into competitiveness in the economy through the commercialization of the research work. Digital policy, which means digital government, digital fitness of the society, digital fitness of the businesses. And the last pillar is communication. So I have a wide portfolio, from research to space communication to telecom industry to digital.
Σε αυτό το οικονομικό φόρουμ έλαβαν μέρος, όπως προαναφέραμε, και πολλές εταιρείες αλλά και προσωπικότητες από την Κύπρο και τη Βρετανία, όπου θα έχουμε την ευκαιρία να σας παρουσιάσουμε προσεχώς εδώ στο Hellenic TV.